Did you know that some of our animals may actually enjoy our festivities as well? Hi, my name is Akshaya Kaure. I'm a nature and animal communicator from India, which means I can speak to plants, animals, and other species and have two-way conversations with them. A lot of the animals I speak to understand our festivals, our rituals, and our culture. A lot of it is a learned skill because you're so used to living with us and our routines that they quickly adapt to all these changes around them. During most festivals, animals also feel that there is a strong shift of energy not only in the environment but also with the humans, which they actually enjoy. So, our animals may enjoy the energy of these festivals. Of course, if it is too chaotic, like if there are too many firecrackers, too many noises, sounds, people, it is very distressing for them too. So, in these situations, they will definitely get stressed out. However, if it is managed well, they may actually enjoy it. In fact, I spoke to one such dog who absolutely enjoyed the Ganesh festival. This dog belonged to a family who used to have 1.5 day Ganpati at home, and they used to only invite very close friends and family. It was a very eco-friendly Ganpati also. They would do the Visarjan at home as well, and at one such occasion I had spoken to the dog, and the family just wanted to know how the dog feels about this whole festival, and the dog shared that he absolutely enjoys the festival. Just the entire energy and atmosphere at home is so serene, so peaceful, and the humans are so happy. They genuinely do everything with so much devotion that he just feels that these 2 days are the most calming and soulful days that he spends with his family, and he actually looks forward to the Ganesh festival. I asked him how he feels about the guests coming over, and he very nonchalantly said that, well, there aren't many people who come over. They usually come in small groups, and these are all people he knows, so he really enjoys the environment at home. And he said that he absolutely enjoys having modaks, so that is something that he loves, and it's an additional bonus for him, along with the energy that the festival gets. Having to eat modaks is also something he definitely enjoys. So a lot of our animals may really like our festivals. However, it is the external chaos and noise that can really disturb them. So if you have an animal who does get disturbed with the noise, please ensure that you provide them with a safe space where they feel calm and comfortable, and ensure that you have put them into the practice of being in that safe space before the festivities, so that they understand that if they are feeling uncomfortable or stressed out, they have a place to reach out to. For example, my dogs do the same. I live in a place where all the Ganpatis will go right outside my gate, and there's a lot of chaos, and now my dogs have learned that there's a room where they can stay and they feel safe inside that. So whenever they feel stressed out, they directly run to the room. So while our animals may enjoy festivals, yes, it can be also stressful, and to understand them better and to understand what works for them and what does not work for them, it is important that we have these conversations with them so that we can understand how we can help them better, as well as help them enjoy our festivals too. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. If you have such interesting stories with your own animals or with animals you've communicated, please do mention them in the comment section below so that we can all learn from each other's experiences. Until the next video, bye bye.